Pictures on the wall where the laughter used to fall. Empty halls that echo slow. Gone the love I used to know. Broken dreams and shattered glass. Thought forever it would last. Whispers haunt the midnight air. Lonely hearts in disrepair. Where did all the magic go? Did it fade like...
Hey, Ava, how's everything going so far? You good? How was your trip?
Hi, Rita. Well, I'm still tired. My body needs rest, you know? I have this type of family where if you haven't seen each other for quite some time, just remember, when you finally meet up, you'll be up all night long. You'll eat as if it's your last supper, play games that haven't even been invented yet. My family really does put family first when we're together. And forget about those damn electronics. You better not get caught with your phone. Not even your wheelchair charger. That's just how my family rolls.
Well, Ava, that's great. I think that's how it ought to be whenever family gets together. My family's like that too. If it's family time, that's just what it'll be. No extra stuff. No phones, no computers, no calling friends or family members who aren't at the gathering. And honestly, I like that. It takes your mind off everything else and lets the moment just be. Filled with laughter, giggles, storytelling, especially those old stories from 100 years ago. I don't mind it at all, Ava. So, do you have a problem with it?
No, not really. It's not that I have a problem with it. It's just that sometimes you need your cell phone to text a friend or two when things get weird. You know, sometimes in a setting like that, even though it's family, it can get awkward. You haven't seen or heard from some of these people in ages. So when you're all together, you're short on what to say or how to act. You don't want to say something that feels right to you, only to have one of those family members jump on you, fighting with you over your answer. You get what I'm saying, Rita?
Yeah, I get what you're saying. It happens with my family all the time. Then when there's another get-together, some people don't want to come if certain family members will be there, or they'll show up after they leave, or at a different time. I believe in every family, you'll find that some just don't get along, because everyone has their own different point of view. Some might not like the other because they think that person has a standoffish kind of attitude they just can't stand.
Yeah, that's right up my family's lane. I definitely can't stand a couple people in my family, too. I'm sorry I have to say that. We just don't click. Our demeanor is completely different. Yes, I'm loud, outspoken, not over the top loud, not crazy loud, huh? Only if I have to be... You know me. I don't take bullcrap from anyone. I'm fair and I'm fierce, but also lovable. It's up to the individual.
That makes you, you. If that's your personality, then I'm not sure you could ever be anyone else but yourself. So, Ava, moving on from family drama, my friend Claire and her guy Peter, looks like their relationship has moved past the germination stage, through flowering, and now to the disposal stage. They went on a date last week, and guess where their first date was, Ava? You won't get this one, not in a gazillion years.
Oh, they're really not taking it slow. Claire is high maintenance, so I'm gonna guess an expensive, high-end restaurant. You know, the kind where you can only wear heels and a fancy dress, not a frock, a dress. There's a difference. Probably one of those dresses that costs over $100. I hope he knows what he's doing. He's got kids, too. Claire alone can't be using up all this man's money.
A restaurant? No! It wasn't a restaurant. That would have been an ideal date for someone who acts like they're all that, as you claimed. But no, you're wrong. It was at a graveyard. Or more correctly, a cemetery.
Rita, this is your small end, medium end, or high-end friend? Are you kidding me, Rita? Are you really lying on this whatever-end woman who goes to a graveyard for a date? Are they trying to date ghosts now? Why would anyone in their right minds get dressed and go spread out a table of food in the yard of the dead? Isn't that trespassing? In real life, though, They couldn't just go to someone's house and do that mess. So, what the hell are you telling me, Rita? Is this some sick joke?
I wish was kidding you. Ava, this is a big business kind of thing now. People are going to cemeteries at night for date nights. I would never do such a thing, but it seems like spooky people are everywhere.
Gee weep, I'm lost for words. And that doesn't happen too often. If the dead could talk, I'm sure they'd probably tell them to stop sitting on their heads or stop walking all over them. Gosh, just leave them be so they can rest. I personally would never entertain something like that. I'm afraid of dead people, much less going to their home at night to eat dinner. Who does that? I just want to be at peace, enjoying my time in peace, trying to get back the peace I missed while I was alive. Oh Lord, look how you got me talking nonsense, Rita. What is this, really?
Yes, Ava, you can go have your dinner or dessert or a drink at a cemetery whenever you're ready to plan a date. I think you have to pay a small fee to get in. It's not free. Guess the fees help maintain the yard.
Well, I'm sure they can find other ways to raise money for maintenance, if that's what it's about. If these people are so into this spontaneous stuff, why don't they just build a make-believe cemetery for that purpose? Fake tombstones and all, so they can at least feel like it's real and let the real people rest peacefully. I don't want to sound mean, but I think the dead should be respected, just as if they were alive. I wouldn't want that if I was dead.
I agree with you on that, Ava. I'd donate, but I wouldn't camp out in a cemetery. I didn't even know stuff like this was happening. Didn't think people like that even existed.
Weird people. They better pray those ghosts don't kick their behinds one of these days. There are angry ghosts and okay ghosts. Not all of them are nice. It's just like real life. Not all living people are nice. But if this is really a thing, I wish them luck on their next dinner with the dead. Still, if a ghost decides to get mad, don't say I didn't warn you. Ah, this is creepy. I feel weird even talking about this.
I know. Claire seems to love it, though. She's already planning a second date. Peter doesn't fancy it that much, but he'll go. Just to please her, I guess. His mother and father are actually buried in that same cemetery, so I can understand why he's hesitant to go back. Just weird, if you ask me. It's like he's still having dinner with his parents, but in a different life form.
What? I can't believe this. I wonder if he passed by their graves before spreading out on someone else's family plot. Why would anyone want to make that their last sight before bed? Is she planning to bury him there soon, Rita? Maybe that's a hint. We better keep an eye on your little friend. This one sounds like a real weirdo if you ask me.
Yeah, sometimes I think she acts a bit nuts. She says Peter didn't want to go back, but she told him. If he didn't, she'd end the relationship. She says no one else would want him since he's so old. Even Noah's boat is in tip-top shape than he is.
Wow, that's a big diss. The same way she ended up with his old self, it's the same way he'll find someone else. Who does she think she is? Does she think no other woman would want him? What does she think she has that no one else has? It can't be just that fake-looking butt and silicone boobs. I hope he dumps her first. That would teach her a lesson.
Not sure, Ava. Last time I checked, other women got everything that she has and more. Maybe not Peter's money, but body-wise, yeah. I don't know what her problem is, honestly. I'll probably talk to her. Put some sense back into that tired brain of hers. Peter's older, but he's a nice guy. And she knew that before they started dating, so I don't know what got into her now.
Oh, I know what got into her. She's been touched by a ghost. Not the Holy Ghost either, just one from the cemetery. Ha 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 ha. She's lost her mind, Rita, giving that man an ultimatum over dinner with ghosts? Rita, are you sure you weren't watching some horror nonsense show? Because this sounds like a movie to me.
Really, Ava? I might act crazy at times, like most people do, but I'm not stupid. That's exactly what Claire told me, and she's never lied to me before. Besides, what would she gain from lying about that, I wonder?
You know, I'm sitting here asking myself why she'd want to date someone old enough to be her father twice over. But now I'm questioning why he'd want to date someone that's weird as hell. She might be young and beautiful, but there's got to be a line drawn somewhere. He might be old, but he's not dead yet. He'll find someone that's perfect for him.
I agree wholeheartedly. She's my friend, but if she's using him, I told her she needs to stop. He's putting time, effort, and money into that relationship. If he sees it's one-sided, things could get ugly really fast.
Well, Rita, your high-class friend got some work to do. I've had enough of this ghostly talk, too. Not sure what I'm gonna do for the rest of the day, but I feel like I need a nap, like, right now.
Well, Ava, sorry to bore you with this graveyard talk, but you know us gossip queens. We never know what the gossip will be about. Sometimes it's pleasant, other times it's hard to digest. But we have to spill the tea, no matter where it lands. Anyway, I'll talk to you later. Gotta pick up Dad from his therapy appointment. He's been there an hour now, and I'm sure he's done, even though he loves to chit-chat afterward.
Okay, I'll catch up with you later. I'm gonna take a nap and pray that I sleep away most of that horror story. See you later, Rita!